Hello, Orbis here, and today I'm going to be ranking every track on the debut album by The Strokes, Is This It? So, as well as Radiohead and the Beatles, I'm now going to be ranking every track on every Strokes album as well. And Is This It is an amazing start to their career, and I think, in my opinion, it's kind of the peak as well. Room on Fire gets pretty close, and they have other good albums. But Is This It has always been and always will be my favourite, I think. But I think Room on Fire is also a solid candidate for the best album as well. And see, ranking every track. I mean, this whole format, these videos, it's just an excuse to talk about albums and artists that I like. But with this album, this ranking is pretty pointless because I love every track. There's no weak links. Even the songs that are the best on it, it's not like they're way better because it's overall it's a very consistent album. But if I'm going to rank them, I have to rank them in some way. But hopefully no one will be offended by the songs I put towards the end, towards the bottom, because I still love them. It's just I have to put them in a ranking, so that's how it is. So the track I've put at the bottom is the track Alone Together, which is great. It's just, I guess, the least memorable to me. But it's still great, I still love it. Okay, next up is Soma, which, I mean, it's crazy. I'm saying this is the second worst song on the album, but I think it's great. The interesting about it is the title and the lyrical matter. It's about a fictional drug called Soma from the book Brave New World, which is like a mood altering, gets rid of all the happiness. Gets rid of unhappiness. So it's like a drug that makes you happy. Okay, next up is Barely Legal, which is great. Yeah. One thing that's interesting about this song is that people say that it might be a dig at Julian Casablancas' father, because obviously the song's about a girl that's just turned 18, and somebody having their eye on her or whatever, and apparently his dad had an affair with a 16-year-old or something. I don't remember the details, but yeah, that's quite interesting. Next is Take It or Leave It, which is great. Yeah. Next is New York City Cops, which it's got a really cool riff. Of course, the interesting about this song is it wasn't put on the US copies because this album came out around 9/11. So I guess they felt like it was offensive to the police officers that were in. The police officers that died during 9/11. Which is understandable, but it's a great song, so they kind of missed out. Next is Trying Your Luck, and I think this is kind of a highlight on the album because it's most of the album's pretty energetic, but this is a very very melancholic track, and I think it's amazing. Next up is Modern Age, which is just fantastic, and this song, Modern Age, and every other song I'm about to mention, I have made evolution videos about back when I did those. Next up is Hard to Explain, just fantastic. Next, and this is on the top three now. So third place is the title track, the opener, Is This It? Yeah, I can't think of much to say, to be honest. It's great. Number two, Someday, which I heavily considered putting at number one. And yeah, because it's amazing. And number one, I put Last Night, which I almost don't want to put on number one because I think it's probably the most popular song on the album. But yeah, it's fantastic. It's classic. It's a classic. But yeah, I could easily put Someday, Is This It, Hard to Explain at number one as well. But like I said in the intro, the ranking isn't really important. It's just an excuse to talk about an album I really like. And the reason I like this album is because it's a holistic experience. I don't really, when I listen to the album, I don't think, oh, this song's better than this song. This song is not as good as this song. It's just, I just enjoy the album as a whole. So yeah, that's all I have to say. And I'll eventually do the Room on Fire one, which is also like, even though I say it's definitely the best one. It's basically the same level of quality in my opinion. So I look forward to doing that, and I'll see you soon hopefully. Okay. Goodbye.